what's going on, you guys? How are you out there? Welcome to What It Do Tarot. I appreciate you for stopping by today, whatever day this is. I'm just doing collective energy reads right now. We're still in the energy of that full moon, and we are right now currently in October 2022, and that full moon was not in Aries, guys. It was in Pisces. So I know everybody's like, what? Everything's all topsy-turvy here. But however the case, you guys, with that little information right there, I'm going to jump into this Earth Warrior Oracle. And I'm going to pick a card out of here for you today. Because, you know, we here are warriors because we got to fight this spiritual battle of existence here on Earth every day. So, like I said, thank you for rocking it here with me today. Whatever day it is, don't know. Appreciate you and your time. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back by. And if this is your first time, what's up? How you doing? Hope you like, hope you stay, hope you enjoy all of you guys. And let's see what energies out here in this here read and what I connect with this Earth Warrior Oracle. Alright. So, y'all, let's see what we have. I need to turn this down one more little notch here. It can get kind of loud. And just when I think I'm not, you know, in the copyright zone of things, even though I don't have a lot of subscribers, it's like they'll hit me with copyright. So anyway, Mayu, it says number 36. It says Soma from the galactic heart. 36 also breaks down to a number 9. Her hair is just full of rainbow energy. Her hair is alive. Number 36. Let's read from this book really quickly, and then I'll start pulling the tarot, guys. Excuse me. So it says here for this card, it says Soma from the galactic heart. The divine mother's milk of the galaxy is feeding your soul. An expansion of your horizons, your spiritual purpose, and your sacred responsibility is taking place. The divine potential within you is awakening at a higher turn of the creative spiral of consciousness. This oracle is a prophecy of ascension and grace. In a reading, it says here, your soul has been going through a deep spiritual feeding process and is growing rapidly. The evidence of this in the outer world will be a sense of expanded opportunity, reach, connection, and spiritual experience. This oracle foretells the welcoming of a new phase in life. Newborn energies and fertility, whether biological, creative, or psychological, are being stimulated. The oracle indicates the discovery, development, and expression of talents, an increasingly public profile, which moves you into the spotlight, can help you fulfill your divine life mission, provided that you keep your inner connection to spirit as the highest priority. The oracle speaks of soul healing around matters of trust, spirit, mother, and abundance. Here it says spiritual guidance. Mayu, star goddess of the Milky Way, was seen clearly in the skies of the ancient Incas. In Western tradition, the Milky Way is recognized as a metaphor for nourishment and the milk of the heavens. When she appears as an oracle, it is an omen of happiness, satisfaction, and fulfillment. If you develop your spiritual practice, you shall come to experience feeling drunk on divine bliss, like a baby in an ecstasy of complete fulfillment through the mother's milk. So it just seems like you're in a space of like awe right now, or you're doing some things that are like divinely aligned with the times, and there are things that you basically are just feeling like you need to things that you feel like you need to be a part of, things that you feel that you need to express, things that you need to do, and you just feel, I guess, divinely guided at this time. Your soul has been going through a deep spiritual feeding process and is growing rapidly. The evidence of this is the outer world will be a sense of expanded opportunity, reach, connection, and spiritual experience. Yeah. So, and the connection with spirit at the highest priority. So, it's a divine connection that you have right now with the Most High Power, God, the spirits, and all of the heavenly orders of things, and you are feeling like you hold a special place here in this earth realm, and it's for you to make certain connections with people to maybe expand their mind as well. Like I said, I don't have a lot of subscribers and things like that, but I have over 7,000 views, so someone or many ones have heard something along the way, whether if it was just like what I said to you guys, the moon is in Pisces. That's a whole lot of truth right now. You can Google it yourself, and then you'll see what's really going on in this place. The veil is very well being lifted, and slowly, but at the same time, rapidly. There are things changing every day, overnight, and people are led to certain people, just like in this tarot thing, like depending on your level of spirituality will be what you catch. It'll be brought right to you. You just read the title, like you click on it, within seconds you're hearing something that you needed to hear. Maybe not even within seconds, but something's telling you, oh, don't click off. Like, what else are they talking about? And then you hear it, like right before you were getting ready to click off or whatever. It could be something very small. You never know. But however, guys, this is my first deck. I go 3 decks in, and I get a story. What I feel connected to this oracle card. And basically, I just read the cards. It's just as simple as that. I don't go not too much in depth at like studying these cards. I just have my simple understanding about them. I move on, I put my spread, and that's that. That's why I pulled 3 decks, so I can kind of see what's going on in a more clear sense when they are sitting on top of one another. So guys, I appreciate you for being here with me. Excuse me. And let's see what's at the bottom of this deck for you guys. One more time. Oh, one more time. Sorry about that. So here you have a 2 of Pentacles, right? So 2 of Pentacles represents weighing and a balance of things. And I always look at this card like, you just looking at your past, your present, your future. You're looking at where you've been, where you are, where you're going. And that's just simple. That's just the way I see things most of the time. Okay. It depends. I mean, it could come out as I'm saying something else, and I may just use it as a balance. Who's to say? But still, at the same time, it means the same thing, like justice, like the balance thing. So, like I said, I have someone here that I'm talking to that is like probably even a tarot reader. Okay, you're very divinely what's the word I'm looking for? You're divinely, um, there's a special word I'm looking for. Your motivation, your intentions, everything that you are has a high uh, divine attachment to it. But there's another word or phrase that I'm looking for. Um, you're very in tune with the divine. You are someone who is attuned or aligned, or like everything that you do is for like the highest of the highest. Okay. And you see that crown up there? Like, and going up the steps there? And the pomegranate? Yeah, you definitely understand a lot about spirituality. And here is the King of Pentacles. So either you are someone that is very successful and you pay attention to what you have been given and how you got there, or you're someone that has your eye out on someone that is about their business. Two of Wands. That's you looking out onto your future. So something related to the things that you know, or how you operate, or how you got where you have gotten. You don't feel the need to rush anything. You allow things to move and flow at an even keel, at a pace that's just right for you. I'm not going to take it. I only wanted one card here. I have two, and I'm not going to put it here, but it is the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So maybe you have been feeling out of sorts in terms of being fulfilled in love, maybe, because people have been betraying you, but you love yourself. But in terms of a partner, something hadn't worked out right. So here you have a Seven of Pentacles. So like I just said, you know, maybe it was a trial that didn't work right, but you are always trying to make things work. So that's why you're just taking your time out with the things that you already do know, already have experience and stuff like that. Now you have a Two of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So remember, we started with that card, and I was like, okay, you know, looking at your past, your present, your future, stay in balance, right? So this is just like total opposite, like something is totally, completely out of whack. So maybe you're looking at this King of Pentacles and wondering, why are they so unbalanced? Or, hold on, and now you have the Strength card. Or it can mean that you are this highly intuitive person that has everything together. They're searching for all the right components to make sure your future falls into line. And you have to make sure that you continue to move at a balanced pace. So the things that you are trying to work on does not get out of balance. And it's important that you just stay strong and stay on top of yourself so things stay balanced. You see, I think that's what it's trying to say. So So now you had this 10 of Wands. So for all the things that didn't work out, you were able to put it behind you because they just didn't work out. And you learned from it already. And that's why it's important for you to take your time and you're not rushing. And there isn't any need for you to. And also you have here 6 of Swords in reverse. So that is like not being able to move forward or not being in any state of calm. So like I just said, you have to be at a steady pace so the things that you're working out don't get out of balance. Because the things that did get out of balance, or the things that were out of balance and slowing you down kept you stuck, kept you in a space where, kept you in a space where you couldn't get to a state of calm. So you are now at this space where you're divinely protected and guided through, with your moves. And you're not rushing through anything because you just know that there's no need for that. You're taking your time, you're calculating your steps, you're moving at the right pace because you understand things also now too, that there is no need to move faster than time itself. Everything that's gonna happen will happen. Yeah, you've totally elevated and grew into this well-groomed emperor. And I'm going to take this one here. This one's the Page of Wands in reverse. So before it was like you couldn't make any moves for your future because you had some people around you or something that just wasn't, they were holding you down. So here you have the 7 of Wands, but you're such a hard worker. 7 of Wands falling on top of the 7 of Coins. You're such a hard worker. You wanted things to manifest and grow and work right. And then here is the Knight of Cups. So you decided to put that love into yourself and focus on your future and what else you could bring to the table. And that 9 of Swords popped out again, but I'm not going to keep it. But it would go perfectly here, so you couldn't make any moves because of these people that betrayed you. Whichever way it goes, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, it was some hurt. So these people, whoever they were that you tried to work with, they hurt you. And you realize that you were just moving too fast around these people. And you had to slow back and take your time because you were getting out of balance with even your own money. And I don't know, if you want to be able to celebrate yourself and your successes and things like that, or maybe get married one day. So you know that you got to these levels because you're focused and you have knowledge and you believe in God, and everything is within divine timing. You can't go rushing things. So you decided to give yourself love and pay attention to yourself instead of these people that just were betraying you. So next deck. This is the second deck. I go 3 decks in, guys. So yeah, you couldn't make any moves. You couldn't do anything. Like, they were just weighing you down. And then you realize that you were kind of just, I don't know what all you were trying to do with some of these people. Whoever they were, whether maybe even in a love relationship, maybe you were moving too fast with them, trying to make things work. And things were just like thrown out of balance because you were moving too fast. And you had to learn how to like calm that down and reel it in a little bit and take your time and focus, because you didn't want anything to fall apart. Maybe it was on the verge of falling apart with this Two of Pentacles in reverse. And you're like, oh no, can't have that. So, you had to learn how to put some things down that just weren't working for you. Okay. This is the second deck, guys, and at the bottom of this deck, I have for you a card. Give me 1 second. Okay. You have a King of Cups. So like I said, at the bottom of this deck over here, you have the 4 of Wands. So maybe one day you want to, really be in a loving, caring relationship. But here's the Fool in reverse. But you're not willing to just jump into anything. It has to be right. And it has to make sense. Maybe you have to have like the same like type of values or something like that now. Like, because you've elevated. Yeah, you're just like, I'm not gonna just jump into anything and be obsessed with anybody just because, it look good or it smell good, or, I've almost came into situations and things almost fell apart with me and my life because, I wasn't allowing the divine to guide me. I was moving too fast, thinking I had it all put together. With some of these people, maybe you knew, or maybe, with someone that made you just feel good, or like a kid again, moving too fast, doing too much. And here's this King of Cups again. So I think it's in terms of love, but now you have the 9 of Pentacles. So you just like focus on yourself right now. But you would like to be in a relationship. But here, this is at the bottom. So the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords. There were things that people did that were kind of, just upsetting to you, and how things basically transpired in some of your relationships, or even in this one particular relationship. I don't know all of what was going on, or all of what you guys were doing, spending money, doing this, doing that. And I don't know, maybe involved in, like too much drinking, or some lightweight, drugs, or smoking weed or something like this, excessively like crazy, just partying, just really wasn't like the most healthiest relationship, just like a bunch of partying, because you had it like that. And you had to like reel it in or something like that, and really realize like, was that love or was it just lust? Like, things were about to start falling apart, like, in your life. So you have to like slow it down a little bit. Like, you were moving too fast, you have to slow down. And like, you always had this strong intuition. This was always you. It was just that, you were just moving too fast. You just had to you really have to reel it in and slow down. And you were accountable for your own actions. So like, that's awesome. That you noticed what was going on, and you realized that it just wasn't any good for you, and you let it go. let it go. So whatever card it was that fell out with the female, I forgot what queen it was. I think it was a queen. I can't remember. In the Nine of Swords or the Nine of Wands. I don't remember. But yeah. So anyway, guys, this is the third and the final deck. I appreciate you if you're still here with me. Come back and rock with me anytime here on What It Do Tarot. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please and thank you. And of course, only if you like, I appreciate it all. So yeah, it just seems like you had to slow down a little bit, and then you realized that you had to make some changes in your life before things fell apart. And you knew that it wasn't all the way good. It wasn't like genuine. So, however the case, let's continue. Okay, guys, at the bottom of this deck, I have for you. Let's see. Okay, I have 5 of Swords. So there's doubt. Maybe you doubted the fact that, you know, you would never be able to move past this person that you had so much fun with. Maybe you doubted the fact that, you know, you would ever want to be in another relationship, something like that. 7 of Swords and Justice. So I'm not going to use either one of those, but things definitely balanced out for you. You know, after you got yourself out of this deceptive energy, things that just you were like lying to yourself. The King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So maybe you told the person that you thought was your Queen of Cups that you couldn't be with her anymore because it wasn't really love. Now here's the Knight of Cups, which is, I wanted to go here first, but it goes right here. So right, you offered yourself some love. The Explorer is the Knight. So you have the Knight here. So you you balanced things out and you decided to love on yourself again. Because you have the Devil, 2 of Cups, and then the Queen of Wands. So the Devil card is here, right where this one would go. But you're not focused in on stuff like that anymore, you know, just the hold on 1 second. I'm blocking the word. See, that says Devil and the Devil. So you're like, you know, I'm not into all that stuff and living on the edge like how we were with this here. Well, here's the 2 of Cups. So, you know, if you would have stayed down that road with this one individual that you thought was your Queen of Cups, it wouldn't have done anything. But she wasn't a Queen of Cups, she was a Queen of Wands. So she was real, like, probably, you know, drop dead gorgeous, you know, and irresistible and, you know, fun to be with and just a ball of fire. And she had you just, woo, she had you wrapped around her fingers. She had you just doing things, and you really were, you thought you were in love with her, but you were just obsessed with her. So that beat is coming in loud. I could have sworn I turned it down. But anyhow, you decided to change your life around, and that's the sun. The devil and the sun, opposite ends of things. You know, divine 10 of Pentacles, because you're the King of Pentacles first. And then here's the 8 of Pentacles. So, you know, if you would have stayed with this person, you wouldn't have been able to continue to work on yourself the way that you are working on yourself, okay? And things would have, that tower would have happened, and you wouldn't have got to this 10 of Pentacles, you know, that you're still trying to do, you know. So right now you're at this 9 of Pentacles here, working on yourself. You decided to stop and do the 8 of Pentacles instead of let that relationship take you down and where you can't get to the 10. Okay, so if you would have stayed with this person, that's why you got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, but you decided to stay working on yourself, 9 of Pentacles, so you can get to the 10. And one day you will find the, I had it in reverse, I'm sorry, you will get to the 10, and you will find the right person to share that with. So let me get a couple of index cards for you really quickly, just to top it off. Sometimes I do them before, sometimes I do it after. Just depends. But I thank you for being here with me so very much. And like I said, come back and rock it with me here anytime. That's so funny. Okay. It says vegan or vegetarian, so maybe someone is thinking of changing their dietary habits. And then I pick up the word that says habit, but it's not for that. It's for the total opposite. I don't think they have a garden burger there. So anyway. This one says holistic methods, all natural. Maybe you're into just like natural stuff. Maybe you drive a BMW. King of Pentacles, you can afford it. Okay, and here 5 guys. Maybe you like burgers and fries. Jet ski, maybe you like to get out on the water. You live by a stream of water, possibly. Isolation, maybe you need it. I think that's what you're doing, you know, in a sense. Maybe the Hermit card didn't come out, but you aligning yourself with the Hierophant card and God, and taking a deeper notice and reflecting on different things that's happening in your life with the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands and the Hierophant card. Like totally aligning yourself and your mind and the powers that you have. Yeah, because you're grounded. Maybe you're in Florida, live in Florida, know someone from Florida. Maybe someone from Florida is watching. Hello, and I hope all of you guys weren't affected that badly. And if anyone was affected that badly that you know, I'm sorry, and I hope that they'll be okay. And I said here, habit. Maybe someone likes habit burgers. Maybe someone's going on a road trip or needs to take a road trip. Mad shoe collection. Baby on board, maybe not necessarily a real baby, but maybe a project or something coming to fruition, right? And honesty is the only way. Yeah, I agree. So you guys take care of yourselves and come back anytime. Bye-bye.